Hey, family. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is JT, better than ever. Um, Subscribe and like to my channel, The Darkness Awakens. Um, Sorry I started late, family. Had a little technical difficulty, but I think I got it done. But I again, subscribe and like to my channel, The Darkness Awakens. Let's get them likes and the views up on my past videos and live streams. Hit that bell when I come with a powerful live stream or video, and share it, please, family. Very much appreciated. Hold on, fam. Let me get some out the way. Oh, fam, let me get this.
Hold on, fam. Let me
get that out the way. Okay, here we go. Here's my resources you want to get with me. Jerry Thomas, my Facebook page, my Facebook group on caps, JT MVP, thinking for ourselves. My Twitter account on capitals at JT Blackman 44. Y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna do more stuff on Twitter, so watch out for that. And also Instagram. My Instagram, Instagram is the darkness awake, the underrated dark. I'm sorry, the underrated darkness. All right. Y'all see the titles. We gonna talk about that. It's going on. Hopefully, I'm gonna have like an open panel. A little later on. So bear with me, fam. I'm just starting this off and everything. And I'm eating while I'm talking, so excuse me, I'm a little hungry and everything. So hope you excuse me for that and everything. So let me make sure everything is straight here. Like I said, we're gonna discuss the difference. We're gonna discuss the difference of hold on, family. March of Our Lives and the Civil Rights Movement. Hold on, fam. Let me get this out the way. Okay. All right, so get that out the way. We're going to discuss that. Why it's very important, because when I was watching today, it was good. It's a good look and everything. But again, our rights as a people has been put on the side, that we fight real hard for decades, even for centuries. And there is a power move that I peeped in us as a people, that the ones who want to hold on, family, hold on, let me get this out the way. I forgot something. And get that out the way. Yeah. Okay. That back. I keep forgetting. Okay. Sorry about that, fam. But there is a move that the media is showing what's going on, that we had these 17 school shootings, and the one in Florida, that's when the kids got tired, they march out and stuff like that. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. Nobody should not go shoot up any school. So I am not okay with that and everything. So don't nobody outside, don't even quote me with that. She said sleep Welcome, my brother. I'm gonna hit you up in the field and put you on the panel. Let me get this out the way. Thanks for doing peace to you and your family. And anybody want to join the panel, this is open panel. So we're gonna talk about this very seriously. Very seriously. So anything else, don't bring it. Ain't gonna happen. Any mods that is gonna come and everything, even include you, sheep say sleep. If they anybody that's want to talk contrary, when I bring it, when we talking about tonight, get them out, give them a warning. But if they want to talk about, get them out of here. This is serious business, family. This is serious business. Welcome again, my brother. Sheep stay sleep. What I was watching on TV today, like I was saying, like I said, it was a beautiful moon. Not gonna lie, kids, marching and stuff. But there's one thing that bothers me, and it should be bother us as a people. Why always our rights is pushed on the side? Let me repeat again. Why our rights always push on the side or on the back? And why you sprinkle our kids down? And the sad thing about it, and we got to be right. Come on, we got to talk truth, family. I'm talking truth now. Why our kids do not have the knowledge of what's going on for decades ago? That our brothers and sisters had fought and died for the right to be a human being, to vote, to have housing, to have small businesses. You know what I'm saying? Do you know the state of Alabama, they finally stopped slavery in the early 70s? In the early 70s, Alabama stopped slavery. I mean, throughout the 60s, they were still picking cotton. See, these our kids need to know about stuff like that. But they see, through the media, through the schooling, they deliberately want to take that out. Now, on MSNBC, they got showing a program about the media, how Martin Luther King, that how it includes right now what's going on, the crisis, and racism and stuff like that. If y'all want to watch that, watch that. But, to me, I'm not watching. That's why I'm doing that. But, okay, no problem. But what is going on right here, family, even throughout the years, when other nationalities, when they want to push whatever's going on, they need numbers. And they always use people of color numbers, especially us as melanin people. And we have to understand that number one, we don't really have the power. And number two, and this is very important, it all goes deal with finance. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me bring this up. I want y'all to check out AmazonToys.com all in one. The ones who created Ernest Jones. I talked to him. He's in the hospital, so pray for the brother. He's doing fine. I talked to him about a little 2 hours ago, so he's doing fine. So shout him out, okay? Shout him out, okay? It's very important. And so family, what are we gonna do? This is the key. What are we going to do? Let me check something out. Okay. All right. That's done. So there's, like, I already did stories of Fairy Lou Hamer. I did last year's of Fairy Lou Hamer, Family Lou Hamer, Vernon Johns Sr., and countless ones that made an impact in civil rights. And the thing about it, Just let me know. She said, see, wealth to you, Mama Rika. Thanks for chatting, thanks for coming in. But our kids is loss of our history. They do not even have the fundamentals to really find out what's really happening right now. Now, again, I don't tell any kid, if you want to advocate for what's right, I'm with that. You should. But see, this is the key right here, family. And this is the key right here. That's when us as adults, we need to step in and give especially our kids, the truth. The ones who run this government is the lobbyists. And the lobbyists is the pimp, and the politicians is the hoes. Let me repeat again because I said it like a while back, but I'm gonna say it again, the ones who don't hear it. The lobbyists, they run the show, and the politicians, they hoes. Fucking them over. And we need to teach our kids reality. And I know it sounds harsh, but it is the truth. See, the media just want to give these people dreams. Just like Orange Crush 45. I'm going to be nice tonight, said Donald Trump. I'm going to be nice tonight. When that shooting happened in Florida, like a week later, he invite these people, invite the kids in that damn show because the NRA had gave Orange Crush 45 over $21 million for his presidency. So what do, as they always do, NRA got the politics like this. Grease them good. And he changed it up and say, yeah, we should do that, but the teachers should be armed. And there's a lot of teachers in this USA have fought against it. Now the Republicans, they had, they don't pass, they had a Congress and stuff like that. And and a lot, there's a few has talk up. Excuse me, Fat. There's a few had talked up, just a few. But a lot of them, they stay shut. Even Speaker Ryan, I think he's number 2 head of the Congress. He don't even want to speak up. And you notice the ones who's not speaking up, that's when the NRA is giving them money. And even Democrats too, they got money for NRA and they not speaking up. But see, we gotta stop giving our kids dreams. We gotta sit down and tell them reality, even if it feels uncomfortable, it's hurt. And they gonna lie to them, they gonna vote. And even 220, like the ones who stopped more 2020 gonna be 18 and stuff like that. See, there's people saying, oh, look at the child, the grown-ups are supposed to do with it, stuff like that. But the media know the truth, but they don't want to say the truth. They don't want to say for a long time the NRA, every time that somebody go against them, they always talking about and polluted the people's minds, talk about the Second Amendment right. Because they said, don't touch our Second Amendment right. We had the right to bear arms. Come on, let's cut the bullshit out. And us as a people, we need to let them know, cut the bullshit out. Stop bringing drugs in our community. Stop bringing guns in our community. Stop bringing that gang mentality in our community. And then when we fight back, You want to throw some phantom laws at us. And then some of us, we so disfranchised and stupid, we know deep down inside is wrong, but we want to be on the oppressor side. What do you mean protect our constitution with the second? Come on now, no. I disagree on that. It's always been protected. But you got to understand, us as melanin people, we see they think we free. We never been free. They consider us 3/4 of a 3/4 we were 3/4 of a citizen. Now they name now we are 5/8. Second Amendment. Come on now. No. Don't switch it around. Don't switch. Excuse me. Don't switch it around. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, but so okay, what we gonna do about it? What solution with it? Cause see, y'all saying that, but we don't manufacture the guns. We don't make the guns. We don't make the drugs. We don't manufacture the drugs. So what's the solution? Everybody want to talk, y'all free slaves and no. Nah. We ain't talking about that. Then if you want to go one thing better, I'm getting off the subject. I was talking to one of my family members. You know, really, we was slave owners too. All right, but we got to stop going around the issue here. We have to understand that white privilege is going to do whatever they can to purify them. Let me repeat again. We have to understand that white privilege is going to make sure they're going to purify them, they rights. And they're going to do whatever they can to enforce it because they know that this country is turning browner. Like today, I would like, if I would have been the question, I would, like I said, I want to know when you're going to stop the slaughter of people of color, of law enforcement. I want to ask you a question: why you let this racist go into a church in South Carolina a while back and kill 9 of our brothers and sisters, and law enforcement took him to Burger King by him a Whopper? What about that young man a few days ago in Sacramento, Cali? He runs for his life because he trying to let no look. They shot him unarmed, and later on, come to find out, the grandparents said they were sickly too, saying that hey, our front door don't work. So most of the people come see us, they come through the glass door in the back. And that's what the grandson did, and he got gunned down. Where's the movement of that? Now, part of that is our fault. Part of it is our fault. Because when we want to have numbers, we want to put it, we don't. And I ain't talking about the ones on the chat or whatever, look, whatever it is. The ones who try, you know who you are, keep it up. We got to stop selling people dreams. Get back to the civil rights movement. And what it was people started us as a people. We was marching. We had a boycott of Birmingham, Alabama back in the mid-50s. And part of that was the late great Rosa Parks. Then in the early 60s, we have the 18th Street bombing in Birmingham that killed little girls. It was a march on that. Now, I'm just talking about the 50s because the civil rights really started of Vernon Johns. Now we're talking about the late 20s and the early 30s of Vernon Johns. But, you know, I want you to go to my channel, look for Vernon Johns. You know what I'm talking about. Because I did a story of Vernon Johns. And it's very important because he is connected of the civil rights movement when I'm talking about right now. He the one helped spearhead it. He the one, you know, have us to do for ourselves of economics. Now, everything that's going on right now, it deals with economics. See, we have to understand this. Of any movement, when you had numbers, you had economics. Let me say it again. When you had numbers, you have economics. People think, oh, it's a numbers game and stuff like that. No, anything that we did right now deals with economics. So when we come economic empowered, we can make sound decisions. Now we have a little sprinkle here, a little sprinkle there throughout the decades of our people. Yes, we did, but it's not as a whole. So that's why we playing catch up. So that means that our message had to be on time. It cannot be backwards. So anything any movement deals with, we have to deal with economics and policy. Economics and policy. That's very important. And it's got to be substantial because what I respected back in the 50s, the 40s, 50s, Thurgood Marshall fight for Brown versus Brown and fight for us as a people that we need better schools and stuff. It was current. It was consistent. Current, consistent 40s. Current, consistent 50s. Current, consistent 60s. The Black Panther Party too. And Malcolm X, where he come from too. Talk about economics too. We gotta have people that is willing to fight, but you gotta have economics, people. And we gotta educate our kids with the power of the dollar. That is talking. And we have to understand that. We just cannot keep on having the same method all the time. We have to learn to adapt. Yeah, it starts at home. Yeah, you're right. It starts at home. But you got to understand one thing. Us as a people, we never was really taught about economics capital. We always talk about leasing capital. So that means we got to find other ventures to understand economics better. And that's another discussion that we got to have. We got to have discussions about economics in different movements. And that's why I so respected back then, because if you think about, look at the Black Wall Street. I'm talking about Wheatsville. I got Digger, Wheatsville, Brooklyn. That was another that was another neighborhood. They were socially impacted. That was before the Black Wall Street. This is back like in the mid 1800s. When I dig that up, I'm trying to get that. I think I deleted by mistake, but I'm gonna get that back, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you know it's in the channel so y'all can see it, because there's two parts to it. Peace, Charles Willie, my sister. How you doing? But if we're gonna learn from our history in the past, we have to connect our history to right now. Because a lot more of us, we don't remember. We have short-minded. We little-minded of things what happened in the past, and we could take certain stuff in the past and put and put it in the front right now. If we want to start a movement, we have to have money. So you have to have money. We deal with media. You got to have air. We got to control the airwaves. We have to. We gotta control our own narrative. That takes money, people. Mindset too. Now I know a lot of people don't like hearing that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. No? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But see, this is the key. See, we have to want it. The information has to be out there. It cannot be to certain ones. If anybody knows me, I'm all about solutions. If there's a will, there is a way. For instance, if you see some on TV that say anything that derogatory for us as a people, see for what it is. They got numbers. They have numbers. And when you chop them numbers up, some money coming. Got money. We got our own curriculum. I think that us as adults, that we should get a community center or a hall or stuff and start figure out things for our community, what we need to do to enhance the policy for our community. Just like my brother D to that's the one said, we got growing our own growing our own people to run for office. And that's a good point. Because back in the days, we were doing that. I feel some more later on. But see, the black churches, now I mean the black churches. See, the black churches used to be the spiritual fabric, the social fabric education for our community. So now you got these mega churches. They just give money here, give money there. But I'm not saying all churches. I'm not saying all churches, but majority of these churches, they're not doing a good job to enhance community. They're not. They not. And what we must have to do, we got to put them in blast. Giving them money, where the money, where I'm saying, like, there are some programs that are some churches is doing. So I'm not the ones who's doing it. You know who you are, and you keep on doing it. But sometimes they need help too. And majority churches in this country, they not doing a job. Hold on, fam. I understand what you're saying, Vincent. You talk personal responsibility. I understand that, but at the same time, we cannot let other a person off the hook. No, I'm not going through that. You want me to be personal. We've been doing that. All right, we already know that. That's like a breaking record. But they are some ones that are pressing us. They know what they're doing, and we have to do. If we're going to talk about personal self, we have to talk about the ones who keep on having these oppressed policies too. So I understand what you're saying, right? But for me, nah, ain't flying with me, because that's what they want us to do. Have personal stuff so they could do their dumbness on us if we want. And then whatever happened, we got to keep on picking up the goddamn crumbs. No, we too better for that. Now, the ones who do not want to be helped themselves, or they don't want to be in the midst to uplift our people, those are ones we don't need to be by. We don't want to be with. We don't want to deal with it. That's right. But other than that, no. I'm not gonna pull the blame on our people, or the poor ones, or anybody trying to. No, I'm not doing. No. That's just too easy. That's what the media want us to do. That's what society want us to do. No. If the information there, you give it to them. If a man or woman that don't want to handle that, that's on them. You do your part. Do your part. But for me, nah. Because I believe us as a people, and ones who are poor, no matter what nationality it is, if there's certain injustice going on, you have the right to speak up on that. And we need to teach our kids about that. That's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. Stand up. If I ain't do nothing wrong, why I gonna keep on slap me in my head, and I know I ain't do wrong? I gotta do somebody. I gotta defend myself. So that person when I hurt me. And that's what society is. Slapping our head. And we gotta keep on taking it. Nah. Got about numbers. They making money from us. Hook up a phantom organization, group, or movement and name it, cause division, lose the concept, why are we marching? See, these are the tricks they play, but they be playing these tricks for years, for centuries, decades, even right now. They playing these tricks. Ghetto Boy said, my mom played trick on me. Get back to the civil rights movement. And then when they did it, there's things you have to go through it. There's a lot of us who give milk. We had dogs bite at us and everything. Had arrest us for nothing, and you name it, other unhumanitarians had stuff though, shit though, you name it. But we got the Civil Rights Bill, right? We got the voting thing, right? 65. So we did something. And these, I'm saying, our kids and rest kids need to know that. Now, people say make up the Constitution and stuff like that. Yeah, Constitution. But we were there. Then when they wrote that for that was we was a part of that. And these kids need to know that, especially our kids and even some adults in our community, and the broader humanity needs to know that. I always say this, that visual never lie. And I'm going to keep on saying that. Visual never lies. I'm going to go to the chat in a few minutes. Going to what lie? What lie are you talking about? Again, Dad, what is you saying? Born to what lie? Gotta explain it to me. Because it seems like anytime that a black man, that a black woman, that we advocate for our rights, it's always something. But every time we talk about racism, what really done, that we trying to fight for our rights to be part of humanity. Look at the comments, this happening. But it ain't gonna stop me. And it shouldn't stop us. Playing to what? I don't understand. Playing to what? If anybody of color that deals with racism, that did any types of racism, did anything about class or anything, could talk. But if you never been through that, can't talk. If you're not willing to see us as a people, that we part of humanity, you don't need not to say any goddamn thing. Nothing. You don't need to say nothing. Because what you say number who wash anyway. And see, and these are the type of people, our people that we need to tell them what's up. You know, that's a good question. He said, "Where's your nationality? Say your nationality. You saying everything. What's going on? Say what's your nationality?" Huh? Let me hook this up. I don't want this to go down. But that's the problem. That's the problem. Instead of these people want to find solutions, you know, they want to say this slick stuff. This you know, this sound bite. It's crazy. If you never walk of us as people of color shoes, you don't need to say nothing. If you want to be part of the solution, understand our flight. If you don't understand the flight, shut up. I hate other nationalities. They trying to talk for our narratives and stuff that you think is cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. It seems to me you trying to tell us what to do. Huh? So what table did you eat on, huh, Vince? Huh? So all right, let me ask you a question. Let me read it. You said I want to find solutions. No, you didn't, because you're inconsistent. You keep on saying our people, we need to have more personal responsibility, and you know what exactly you say. So what you trying to do? You trying to change the narrative. What I'm trying to bring out that I know is the truth. You wishy washy. You are wishy washy, and I don't like wishy washy. I don't like nobody but put me in the motherfucker watch me, and I keep on turning. I'm supposed to accept it. No. Like I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna continue this. Ever since white supremacy came in existence, I'm talking about the mindset. There are other nationalities had adopt that policy and the mindset, and it was oppressing poor people, black people, and even poor people. And then what they were doing, they had policies. Listen, we're gonna give you a little this, but you gotta be against them. And I'm not saying all nationality, there's some good ones in every nationality it is. It is. It is. I'm putting it out there. Yes, it is. But some of them, no. I can never understand these people that is not melanin people and got the nerve to keep on telling us what do we need to fucking do. Y'all got some goddamn nerve. Oh, you know, this ain't no disfranchise and stuff like that. All right. Yeah, you go do it, but we would do it. Ben, you know what? What you saying right now, you think you know all the answers. You got education, bravo. But us as a people, we have to fight for it. I don't know. Some of us, I really don't know. Some of us, educate, yeah. But some of us cannot afford good education, and so then we got a woman that head of the teachers union that refused to help us to build public schools to have a curriculum in and stuff like that. But all of a sudden it's our fault. You know what? How is our fault that we don't have no capital? We leasing capital. That's our fault and everything. But really, we don't have no say, no education. But I'm gonna say this: go to PTA meetings, know about the child, know about the government and stuff like that. The school government and stuff. You have to know about stuff. So I'm putting it out there. But I'll talk about broadly. Maybe disfranchised for kids. I seen it myself. I've been through it myself. I seen it. I felt it. And then some of our people want to agree on this, man. Fuck out of here. No. And they still had these racist policies going on. All they do is updating it. That's all they do. Updating it. That's all it is. But we don't want to talk about it. Oh, it's all about, you do for self. Why race, class, sexism, where all that? Establishing them. And the ones who really suffer is us as a people. Now, do I blame some of the party leaders in our community? Yes. But at the same time, I'm not painting my only breast on that. How you paint a damn picture, if you want to come right, you got to put different colors. You got to make sure that it makes sense to you, right? Why all of a sudden why always when we fight for our own right to be part of humanity, it's always a racist soundbite? It's always some of our people want to agree to this bullshit. And you wonder why we moonwalking backwards. And that's what I say. It's not. I'm not going away from that. And that's how these movements been happening. I know you see it, family. You see it all the time. It always had to be somebody racist that fund our movements. Until find out later on, you find out what it is. Oh shit, I didn't even know. But at all that time, they was not with the movement. It's all about numbers to keep on propelling this nonsense, racist, white supremacist idea, that mindset that they want to continue. And some of us is playing into it. And part of that is educational, and also part of it is traditional politics. And we have to understand that. They playing checkmate on us, and why we playing motherfucking checkers? Every time that we always talk for our rights, our people. Look at the chat. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to see. And all this going on, it's going to be another shooting. And it's going to be another movement. How about, it's so funny. How about if we go shoot up their school? You know what happened to us? See, in this platform that I created, I'm all about solutions. But also, I'm not afraid to talk about our injustices in this system. Also, I'm not afraid to say what we do wrong as a people, and everything I say that goes for me. Not afraid for that. I'm real with mine. If you're not willing to understand the flight, I'm not talking about people of color, and the ones come before us, I'm talking about the famous and not so famous ancestry. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to show some empathy for our humanity, the underrated darkness will tell you, get the hell out of here and shut the fuck up. If you're not willing to be in the fight for justice, that's all we want. Justice. If you're not with that, get the fuck out the way. And I mean it. Did we make some progress? Yes, we did. Did we got a long way to go? Oh, yes. We just cannot think that we just made it. There's something, oh, I made it and stuff. Nah, that's the way I look at it. If I'm a millionaire, if you ain't, I ain't made it. The thing for me It's this, that. Why other nationalities when they spend money? And I'm talking about economics now. I'm not talking about the why they spend their money. Their money goes long. When we spend our money is short. Stop. Now, like I said, it's an easy thing to say that, hey, we the most consumer, we the most spending money on us consume out of all any nationality. Yeah, we can say that all day. Yeah, that's a beating drum. Yeah, we gotta fix. Yeah, we gotta fix our mindset to keep capitalistic, be capitalistic. Yeah, we can say all that. We can say all that. We can say all that. Why it's still happening? This continually economic disfranchise. Why it still happens this consistent robbery economics of other resources in our community? Why guns? Like I said at the beginning of the last stream, why guns and drugs always find a way in our community? Why are we still getting locked up and making money for the oppressed for people that sit in boards, meetings, jails and public jails? Why there's no curriculum in my public schools? It's an assembly line, and they know what they're doing. And this person in this chat got the nerve to talk about it's awful. And this is why, like people like me and others feel the same, feel the way that we feel. Unbelievable. I can't even say unbelievable. And the sad thing about it, our people getting caught up with this bullshit false narrative. They want to keep on pushing for fucking years. Fucking bullshit playbook. And I'm gonna go to the chat and I'm gonna I'm gonna shout out the people. Shout out to Mama Rika. Shout out to Vincent. My brother Vincent, my brother Victor Lyons TV. Subscribe and like to everybody on the chat. I'm about the like-minded ones. Shout out to my brother Chief Stay Sleep TV. I'll read some comments and stuff. Shout out to everybody, and everything y'all saying. So Marika, she stay asleep. That's what I've been preaching for years. The liberals said they are friend. They ain't our friend. You almost worse than the conservatives. They passed a bill, $1.3 billion to keep the government open. And then when that going, they got to vote for another bill to keep the damn thing open again. Because they want to do it in quarters. Oh, okay. Who got game? No? Crazy. See something. Peace, brother. Okay. You keep coming back. But and then with them the ones in the politics that we think that, oh yeah, we your friend, you ain't our friend. Nah, you're not our friend. Because these lobbyists, they're actually taking money from the poor that really needs it and give it to the ones that already have. And these poor neighborhoods, we get poor and poor. But you want to blame the poor. People trying to look for jobs and provide for their families. Oh, they need to. Oh, you need to blame them, but not the ones be taking it from the poor. Though. That I'm talking about the fat cats and all that. Huh? We never want to talk about them. I ain't talking about the people. When I'm talking about in general, the one had the money, that had all the economics. We don't talk about them. These are the same people who do not want to regulate the banks that be robbing poor people and middle class. Oh, these this is Vince was talking about. The liberals. Welcome, Stacey.
What's good, bro?
I'm good.
What's going on? So,
Nah,
I see the white liberal in the chat, and we gotta understand, like I was trying to tell him, you know, stop using the word we because you're not a part of our struggle and you know that. You know, we can't trust the white liberals just like we can't trust Democrats or Republicans. It's all part of the same system. None of it is separate. You know, The liberals are doing the same shit. They've been doing the same shit for years, using us, to get what they want. They all they do is use us for numbers. The same thing the Democrats do. They get their shits passed to get what they need, and then they say fuck us. So, you know, need to stop acting like, you know, they're the downtrodden people too, because they're not, you know. So I don't really, subscribe to any of that bullshit, because it's all bullshit at the end of the day. It's control opposition. Just like most of the black politicians that's in Congress or whatever, they use them as puppets, you know. They use them as face cards to make us believe that we have some form of representation in the system when they're just being used and paid off, man. So it's a lot of these liberals now that try to act like we need to come together, man. This is about us, man. We're treated bad too, man. I don't want to hear that shit, because at the end of the day, y'all they'll never be on our side. Once y'all get what y'all want, y'all gonna say fuck us, and it's been proven already. Look at the feminist movement. Look at how the white feminists used our black women to join their movement, and once they got their numbers up, they said fuck them. It's always been like that, man. So, and most of the white feminists were liberals.
Yep.
That all that shit is liberalism. Like they fighting against the government and all that shit, man. I don't believe none of that shit, man. So,
Yeah, because I've been talking about this for years. Ever since in my going on 2021. I've been talking like this for a long time. I be seeing all this. It's a game. It's a chain going on. It's like it's like you give the plate and you're passing it out. What's the difference? Now he got to say, now you want to cop the plea and talk about I will try not to use we. It was too late. You've been using we for almost a goddamn hour. Where's you talking about? You know what you said. I feel like this. If you're a grown ass person and there's something you believe in, maybe it's wrong, it's racist, stick with you believe in. Don't flippy flop. Because that's what you're doing. Bunch of clown. But get back what I'm saying. That we have to know the difference of the two movements what I'm talking about. And go back more on my point, and then my brother, you could jump in wherever you want. No problem. It was structure. It's all about everything to do with economics. I want to put that out. Anything to do with numbers and economics. So numbers and economics. But there was a structure there. They pinpoint what the problem was. And they attack it. And maybe they didn't get everything that they want. But at least we could vote. At least we could fight for housing. We could fight to have good foods. I got to throw in Adam Clayton Power. He was part of that too, but he was like more like us as a people. So he all talk about Black Power, even do for ourselves. And he was pushing a lot of legislation. So we have the necessary necessity that we need as a people, and at the same time, so we can be part of humanity. So when we say what's the difference, there is a big difference. Now we already know that the movements always start from children. Yeah, kids, that's right. Kids and young adults. But what happened today in Washington, D.C., and like I said, it's a war. You find you don't want guns, you shoot your friends no more and stuff like that. But see, back in the civil rights movement, the kids was educated enough to know the danger, to know the issues, and they stand up to it. Of these kids right now, sad thing about it, they only know the short picture. They really don't know the big picture, what really is going on. And I'm talking about the deep cut racism that deals within the politics of the class too goes with it. And the sexism goes with it. And the feminist goes with it. All tied in one. And that's the sad thing about they don't know nothing about it. That back in the days, that the young ones and the young adults, they was very educated about it.
Yeah, well, a lot of the youth today, they don't know a lot of that type of history because it's not being reinforced at home. They're they're bombarded with a lot of other bullshit that's on TV, you know. So that's really what it is. The Matrix has become so sophisticated now that you know our children is coming out and they don't even want to hear certain shit. That's the reason for me doing the Black History Month series on my channel. You know, it's for parents to let their children, listen to this stuff. Because a lot of our children, they they're not society is not set up for them to even care about their history. Because they think exactly what the dude in the chat is talking about. Like we're all one. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what they're pushing to our children. And that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll never be true.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta deal with the truth. So to the dude in the chat, stop trying to come in here and confuse us. Cause you know the truth. That's why you got that Liberty Bell, you know, on your avatar, and you got the American flag as your channel art. Because you believe in America and the system that's put forth. Because it helps your people. It don't help us. Stop trying to use us to further y'all agendas. Because that's what everybody do. The Democrats, the Republicans, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So cut your bullshit, man. But
Word.
as far as our children learning our history, that's very, very important. They definitely need to learn it. They don't need to be walking around in the dark about shit, because when they become older and they start to understand, why certain things is the way they are, they'll never know. And then what a child will do is they'll turn around and blame their parents. Like, why you didn't never tell me this? Because they not gonna teach you this in school. Shit, they don't even celebrate Black History Month in school no more. But they'll celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
They'll celebrate Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that.
That's fact. That's facts. Oh yeah. Peace out to K Black of LDBC family. Welcome family. Thanks for coming, my brother. Whatever y'all miss, you could always wind it back wherever I'm going to end this live stream. And my thing is this, that there's a right way to do things or the wrong way to do things. But you do have the option. But understand, of any right or wrong, there's repercussions. You cannot see, bro. See, the one in the chat, you cannot have, see, it's like this. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You cannot steal the goddamn cake And then come to find out, I ain't eating no cake. I ain't had no cake, but we see all damn frosting and damn crumbs in your goddamn mouth. Can't do that. You cannot have that. Our people had suffered enough. We still suffer until right this minute. They tell us to play ball the right way. Come to find it's not the right way we play ball. And we getting fucked. We constantly fighting just to be in existence in this USA and plus around the world. We still fighting. Why are you catching attitude? Look what happened. We gave you this. Yeah, you give me that. Could I walk out my block? Could I walk up to the parking lot and walk to the store and be free, or without turning my back and act like that? Hope I get back safely. Instead, I don't want to be I don't want to be a statistic. Get off of work, traveling on the bus, praying. Hope that I can put my key in the door. And then the one like this one, I want to see my family. He got sons, so he got to teach his sons. Too late. I'm a godfather. I teach my godkids. No matter if they a godson or goddaughter, I teach them. Because it starts from home. And we have to understand there is a current recycle of different parts of racism that we have to understand. And we got to stop turning our heads like this, act like it ain't happening. It is happening. They just updating it. They just upgrade their data of their races. I'm talking about legislation. So we always constantly have to fight. We just cannot think that everything okay and we just lay down. Our lens got to be cleared. Come here. Sorry, come here. Right here. Manifest. We still got to have that warrior self-being. And we got to ingrain our kids. And also, hopefully, ingrain other grown-ups in our community. Grown-ups in our community. It's a harsh reality, but it is. So, like I said, we have to understand the difference between the two identities of movements. And each of them we can learn from. There's quite a few lessons that we can learn from these two movements of today and yesterday. And I hope that what I'm bringing forth tonight, that would give us some information to start this conversation. that sometimes we don't want to talk about, but we have to, especially for our kids. Now, the other nationality of kids want to take that on, that's on them. That's on, matter of fact, it's on their parents. But we have to really keep educating our kids. We got to keep up talking to our kids. And grown-ups, we got to keep up talking among each other. It cannot die down. This one, what I'm talking about tonight, it cannot die down. We got to be vigorously keep on talking consistently. I don't care if it's repetition. We had to. Because our humanity is at stake. Our humanity is at stake. And it's what, and I'm telling you, it was up to the system. They're going to do whatever they can to extinct us. We are resilient people. We have stand up to injustices, continue Holocaust that happened to us as a people in this world. But we showed them how strong, how warriors we are. Let's not stop it. Let's keep on going. It ain't all about show. Yeah, we got to show ourselves, but let it manifest and stand up for the continuing injustices of us as melanin people around the world. But I'm talking about in this USA. There's a lot of roads we got to keep on walking on, people. There's a lot of marathons we gotta run. But we have to, if we want to be in the race for humanity. We have the right to live. Let me say it again. We have the right to fucking live. Do not let this person in this chat, his viewpoints, to steer us away from being a greater to humanity. Can't let up. Can't let up. I know the prize seems very, very far. But if we keep on chipping away, maybe our generation ain't getting it, but we could pass the baton to the ones that come after us and they can keep it going. But we got to lay the foundation just as our ancestors, the famous and not so famous, had done for us. They have done to impossible, inhumane things that make an average person, I'm talking about other nationalities, can't even see, can't even think, can't even feel. They gave us the blueprint. So what we do, they gave us the blueprint. And then we could take examples to make our own blueprint and keep on fighting for our existence in this world, our humanity in this world. Stand up to the mindset, the legislation, the symbols of white supremacy. And we have the right to do that. We have the right to say what's wrong. We have that right. But at the same time, though, fam, it's got to come from us. We got to start looking for outsiders because they don't want to help us. It's got to come from us. We got to put them in check. And we got to educate our kids the right. Because the schools and other entities of social evidence, they just giving them an illusion. Now it's our time to give them the reality. Let me repeat this again. The school and other parts of education, you name it, other institutions, corporations and companies, they giving them an illusion to keep this white dominance and other nationalities going. And it's our time to keep on giving the reality. Because what they doing, they got a genie in the bottle and they let it out. Oh, this is right. This is this. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, it's not for us. How you could tell me, oh, you could go get a house and all of a sudden I get discriminated. That's real. Or I can go to the store and do shopping for my household and all of a sudden, wow, oh, I'm getting followed. I'm getting on the elevator to take care of business. Oh, somebody clapping their back. Or I'm at the job, something missing. Oh, you took it. Take what? Or like me, I talk about injustice, and like this person right here talking about I'm wrong, and anybody say it's wrong. Now he want to double back. And and other people wonder why we feel this way. Why we feel this way. We consider we have to fight for our existence, fight for our humanity. And this person got some nerve. Anything you want to say, my brother D to the S to the 1 before I close this out?
Man, I just want to say, shout out to you, bro. And you know, when we speaking about topics like this, man, we gotta expect them type of people to come in here because they gotta come and cause confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times they try to come in here and see what we know and try to test what we know.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it boils down to. That dude he know what it is. Coming in here talking that bullshit. He know. At the end of the day, he don't give a fuck about black people. He give a fuck about his people. So stop coming in here talking that nonsense, man. We equipped for shit like that. So that's really what it is, bro. Don't let that shit get you upset because that's what they do. There's a lot of black people who do it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they like to come in here and talk and have these racist talking points that they hear on news channels and shit like that because they think them people smart because they sound smart,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But at the end of the day, we know what the system is about. We
Mm-hmm.
understand what it's about. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to you, bro. You know, peace to everybody in the chat. You know, make sure y'all subscribe to the Underrated Darkness. Subscribe to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, you know. And shout out to you, bro. That's about it, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that you give me a shout out for that. That's all I'm about bringing issue, and that's a good point and everything. It's just I had to let this fool know, hey, that ain't happening. I know your game, homie. It ain't going down like that. But that's a good point, though. You know what I mean? But you know, but family, that's what it's all about. I'm gonna bring issues like that. Anything that we could impact our humanity, I'm gonna bring it. And like D to the one said, it's going to be people like this. It's going to pop up. Let's be focused and stay on the prize. And let's get there. What we need to do to be part of humanity of the human race. Be part of the humanity of the human race. I'm going to say one hashtag. I'm not going to say the second one, but hashtag family. Let's get another championship for our existence. Hashtag, hashtag family. Let's get another championship for our existence. And I'm going to say it one more time. Family. Let's get another championship for our existence. Don't worry about family. We got to keep on fighting. We got to keep on fighting. We know nothing ain't easy. We get it. Nothing ain't easy. Everything we get is done but scratch and crumbs and all that. But we always find a way to polish up and take it to platinum. We just got to keep on doing it because there are some people in this world who don't believe our humanity. They don't believe that we exist. We got to keep on fighting, no matter what it takes. So again, thank you so much. Subscribe to me, the Underrated Darkness. Let's get them likes up. Salute to my brother, Sheep Stay Sleep. Salute to my sister, Mama Rika. Wealth to you and your foundation. Salute to the other one. This K Black Boxing. Salute to you, my brother, and the LDBC family. Thanks for coming. If you want to rewind it back, feel free, my brother. Thanks for coming. Always support me. Just remember one thing. The underrated darkness is real. The underrated darkness ain't afraid. I'm alpha male. I hold my own nuts. I stay on my own truth. Even I stay on our truths as a people. Because my melanin is true. Hey, we are traveling tonight. Be safe. Let's be good to each other. Allah, underrated darkness, and I am Ghost.